Right folks, I've changed round to a method feeder. Yeah, because I want to try and get something a bit bigger. Also, I've dropped my normal float rod over there, just over that side, because there's someone in the side there, but I thought I'll try out there as well. Now, hopefully I've got my rod in view down there, look. So if you see that move like that, you know I've got a boys. Well, we'll see. This young lad here, a little lad, has got a fish on. And he's only tiny, the lad is. And it's absolutely amazing. Well done, son. And he's out with his dad enjoying it. I'm going to put a bit of maggots down where all them bubbles are, see if that will bring it on. There's loads of fish just there. You watch me, I'll bloody catch one on that and then that one will go. Oh, keep him interested. That's too far, you muppet. Aim down a bit. Get around the float. That's better. Well, I suppose. Could have thrown it better, but never mind. As I said, you know, I'm concentrating on my method. Because I did say I was going to give it half an hour. And if I wasn't doing too good on the, well, I caught 3. The other ducks having a bit of feed. A little bit of sweet corn floating about. Get off me line, you monkey. That's it, it's got off the line now. Brilliant. But you know, it's... Well done, mate. Oh, bless. I think next time he catches one, I'm going to ask him if I can film him. Say, do you mind being on YouTube? So I'm not just going to go up there and film him, because you've got to ask parents' permission. And I don't even thinking that I'm weird. I'm just saying I'm doing a YouTube channel. Can I put him on? And that little boy will become famous, I hope. See, this is what it's about. Father and son. Or there again, it could be his uncle. I don't know. But, God man, it was not nice to see. Little boy with his dad or his uncle. Or with his brother, you never know. But it's, again, family time. So precious. I think that fish was about a couple of pounds. Yeah, I think from what I could see from here, it was a couple of pounds. Fair play. And he played it in well. So he knows his little, you know, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Bless him. I reckon he's only about 6 or 7. Because he's only small. His dad's putting his rod out for him now. Again, it's lovely to see. Memories. One of my brother-in-laws used to live in Wales. And he said to me the one day, he said, I've got a bit of fishing gear there, Carl. Do you want to go fishing? And of course, my 2 young ones were young at the time. I think my son was about, my son just turned 7, 8. And my daughter was about 6. And she, because her mum used to dress her up in these little pretty frocks, you know. little black painting shoes, frilly little socks, big little dress, but you know, like the big bow and hair dresses, and a little cardigan on. And she goes, "Can I fish, Dad?" And I went, "I don't know, sweetheart, you better ask your uncle." So she asked her uncle if she could fish. And my son did, so they've got any rods for us. Well, he had these, as I said years ago, you could go into Woolworths and buy a rod and reel, a 2-piece rod and reel, fiberglass, with a couple of hooks, couple of shots, couple of floats, couple of leads. Well, I stood there on the bank with them on this big reservoir, and I'm going, yeah, but I've done it for her, and I cast it out. She goes, "Dad, I want to do it myself." I said, "Okay, Eloise, have a go." Anyway, she casted it out, and God, for the first cast, it was brilliant. She must have got about, I would say about 30 yards, 40 yards out. And she put the rod down, and she was ledgering it. She goes, "Dad, my line's loose." I said, "Tighten it up." So the way your rod starts bending, I said, "And leave it like that." She said, "Do I hold it?" I said, "No, there's a rod rest there, put it on there." So of course, my lad's done the same. But my lad used to come with me fishing now and again, so he knew how to cast. And my daughter used to come with me, but she used to just get the buttercups at the time. And she was the first one to catch a fish out of this reservoir, well, big lake in Wales. And you should have seen the size of this perch. You've got to be about that big, the perch, about from my end to there. And it must have weighed about 3 pounds. Oh my God, she was ecstatic. We landed it, I took it off for her. I said, "Do you want to hold it?" And because of her being all dressed up pretty, you know, the way her mum dressed her up. "Yeah, Dad, no problem." Just grabbed it off me. Had a picture taken with it, put it back in the water. I said, "You can do that again, young lady." Anyway, she gets it again, casts out. And we're only using worms because we had no maggots. Because we'd done a 20-minute dig in the back garden, loads of worms were coming up. Bang, she casts out again. Bang, she hits another thing. Gets another perch and another perch. Before, I mean, she'd only been there. They'd only been there casting out 10 minutes. And within 10 minutes, she had about 4 or 5 fish. Oh, a nice perch. And she was going, oh no, she kept saying, "I'm beating you lot. I'm beating you lot. Nobody can catch fish more than me or my son." Got a bit jealous, as girls and boys, their brother and sister do. I'm going to catch one now. Anyway, he caught a fish. And it was a nice big bream. So about 3 pounds. And you should have seen his face when I told him to hold it. Now, my son, I mean, now he's grown up. I wouldn't think my son was like that. He was like, "Oh, I can't touch that." I said, "Bloody hold it. Have your picture taken with it." So his uncle said, "Yeah, here's a rag. Hold it in the rag. Damp rag, of course, not a dry one. Always use a wet rag if you're not keen of touching a fish. Always make sure you got a wet rag, because our hands burns the fish. Believe it or not, sometimes it's best to put your hand in a bit of water and hold the fish so we don't burn their skin. Because don't forget, they'll come out from a cold environment into a boiling hot hand, so it's not nice for them. So of course, He puts that bream back in. Then all of a sudden my daughter's rod went straight over. And it was virtually bent like a U-shape. She was leaning back. Oh, I got this big fish on, Dad. Anyway, she's bringing it in. And she's got it right in the side, and it was a bloody pike. And it was got to be about 2 foot long. And she was bringing it in, all of a sudden the pike just tail walked and then just got off. And believe it or not, all the way home driving from Wales, she kept going on about, did you see my big fish jump off? Did you see my big fish jump off? What was it called, Dad? I said, it was a pike. A flike. I said, no, a pike. And she couldn't say a piece properly. She went, it's a plike. I said, no, not a plike. I said, a pike. Use your p. She went, plike. So, of course, that was amazing. That was amazing time. That was my one of my fond memories. And all I could say to my lad, I was playing him up. Oh, we can't hold the fish, can we? Ooh. And of course, I upset him. He started crying. And I said, I'm only joking, son. Yeah, but I don't like the slime off them. I said, but don't worry. But that was a nice thing to say. And then I had my caravan down the coast. When I had my caravan down the coast, my daughter had just, I mean, she's a nurse, and she had a couple of days off. And he'd come up to Father's Day, and I said, I'm going down the caravan the weekend, Bab, for Father's Day. She goes, can I come, Dad? This was before she had kids. So I come with you, Dad. I went, yeah, of course you can. So, of course, I took her with me. And we were down the van fishing. And me and my daughter and having a laughing joke and talking, and as you do. I mean, I think she was about in her 20, I think just turned 20 or 21 or 22. And we were having a laughing joke, me and my daughter. And then we were up on the seawall fishing a blue anchor. And the cry, well, straight away, we got the 2 rods. I got her 2 rods, I got 2 rods. Well, I let her cast in because she knew how to cast. Cast it in. She won't far out. I mean, I can bang, on a good day, I can put a lead out at 150 yards off the beach, well off the seawall. My bad days about 80 yards, but I average between 80 and 90 yards. But on a real good day, when I can get out there, can bang it out a good 150 yards. And anyway, she's casting out, and she's only doing about 40, 50 yards out. And she catches this conger eel. She reels it in. I said, yeah, Bab, bring it towards the steps, we'll get it up the steps. Well, I said, I'll get it off for you. She goes, no, you bloody won't. I'll do it. And believe it or not, she's only seen me do it a couple of times. And she was there, and got it off, had a picture taken with it, walked down the steps and put it back in the water. I went to her, you're not afraid of nothing, are you, Bab? She went, no, Dad. I said, by the way, while you're chatting to me, your rod's going. She went up, and I put a treble hook system on, where you about that long, like that. You've got 3 hooks going down on the lines that come off. She hits it. She goes, oh, Dad, this is big. She had caught 3 species of fish on this rig. on the bottom rig, on the bottom hook, she had a dogfish. Then on the next one it was a pouting, and on the top one it was a whiting. Anyway, she brought some in. I said, do you want to get them off, Bab? No, I'll do it, Dad. I said, you know, to take a dogfish off. She goes, well, I've watched you many times. She's folded it up, held it, took the hook out, dropped it in the water. And you know, my daughter showed me up that weekend. But it was nice that me and my daughter went. And I did ask my son, but he didn't want to know. But my daughter come with me, and that was lovely. You know, I'm going to cut you off because I'm going to try and get this area going. Catch you in a bit.